have a couple things to show today. The first one is the tags I got from Bona's mixed media tag swap. I got my package a few days ago, and these are just really great. It's been a while since I've been in a swap. I used to do them all the time, entered them, hosted them, whatever. You know, did a lot of them and enjoyed it for the most part. But it's been a while, so this was fun. This is really fun for me. These are the ones that I got, and they're all fabulous. This one is from Elise. If I mispronounce your name, please just know that I'm an idiot and I'm sorry, but I'll try to get it at least somewhat right. Her tag is, she's got this pretty painted background, she's got some modeling paste, and I love this. It's just a partial clock image, and the quote says, "Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all." That's from Emily Dickinson. I love that. I think my favorite thing about this tag is the colors and the kind of gradient thing that she has going on. I really like that. I like the bright pop of yellow in the middle, and then the way it gradients out like that. The other day, my daughter Taylor, she plays tennis. She's on the tennis team at Lone Star Community College, and the child has the kind of skin where she stands next to a light bulb and she gets this golden bronze tan. You know, I could sit out in the sun all day long and I get freckles, I burn, I peel, and then, you know, 2 weeks later the freckles merge into age spots. It's not attractive at all. But anyway, you know, Taylor's young and she has this skin, it's totally different than mine. I got the worst qualities of both my parents. My mother's Lebanese, my father's Lithuanian. I got my dad's pasty Lithuanian skin. Somehow my daughter got my mother's olive Lebanese skin. I don't know how that happened. But she just, you know, she has beautiful skin color, and when she gets out in the sun, it just gets darker, and I mean, she looks Hispanic, seriously. She we don't even look like we're the same race. But she complains because playing tennis, you know, she gets these tan lines that she's not real thrilled with. Her feet, bless her heart, they're white, like this. And then her ankles, where her socks, her tennis shoes are, there's just this very defined line, and then she's got these dark legs that come out, and she really hates that. She was complaining the other day because she wears these little tennis skirts, and, you know, the skirt has kind of a flouncy skirt part, so it doesn't give a really defined tan line. It sort of gradually goes from her little bronze tan up to, you know, the white part on her thighs. And she lifted her skirt the other day and she goes, "Look, I'm a gradient." And then we both just busted out laughing because we're just like horrible Photoshop geeks, and, you know, gradient humor cracks us up because we're just geeky like that. So how did I get to talking about that? Oh, the gradient, yeah. So anyway, I love gradients, and this I love. I think she just did a great job. I love the colors, the little partial clock, and that yellow in the center just pops off the card. So beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. This one, I think this came with this one, which, how cool is that? She sent everybody a stamp, like a whole stamp. And not a cheesy one either. It's a cute stamp. I love it. So thank you so much. That was really cool. I didn't send a gift with mine. Now I feel bad. This one is from Danielle Mack. And she has a beautiful painted background. And it says create. She's got some numbers down here. I see some text back there. It's really cool. She's got all kinds of layers. And then she's got, this is a texture, I don't know what she used. It's like a clear, looks like a clear texture paste of some kind. But I think my favorite thing about this one, I'm torn. I like the way she made the butterfly dimensional, you know, just the top part of the wings. I think my favorite thing though is the white drip, because that, I mean, that just makes the whole tag. It's such a good contrast for the other colors, with the other colors, but it pulls out the white in the butterfly's wings. And I think that was, I don't think I would have done it just because, I mean, that, you have to be brave to put drip white paint onto this color background. And she did it, and it worked. So, well done, Danielle. Very awesome. So I think that's my favorite thing on her card, or her tag. This one is from Kim Gillespie. And on the back, she has attached, she's got like an actual peacock feather and one of those little resin roses and some charms. She's got all kinds of doodads there. And on the front, she has this beautiful background paper. And I'm not really sure what that is. I don't know if it's a wrapping paper or scrapbook paper. I really hope she didn't make that paper or paint it, because I would have to hate her if she did, because that's kind of awesome. But I love the colors. And she stamped this peacock, and then she put some glitter and some pearly dimensional paint on it. And then she's got this black modeling paste feather, peacock feather. And then she's got a little doodad here, which the blue picks up the tulle she used up here, so that's really cute. And then this is, I think, maybe a chipboard dilly that she used there. I think my favorite thing on this tag is probably this black paste feather right here. White would have been all wrong. This was just the perfect choice. And, you know, she glittered here and here, so, you know, it all makes sense. I like that. I think she did a great job on that. It's beautiful. Thank you. This one, oh, this one came wrapped in, well, they all came in little baggies, but this one was tied with this string, jute thing, with this tiny tag that says, "Caution, artist at work." I thought that was really cute. And this is from Kat. Kat. K-A-T-T does not give a last name because she is awesome that way. She doesn't need a last name because she is Kat. And Kat's card, I have a really hard time picking what I like best about this one because there's lots of things. I love the little squiggle border that she did. The colors, I love the colors. These are like my colors. These are the colors that I'm really drawn to. And I like to use a lot. The purple, the teal, the kind of fuchsia. And of course my favorite, everything needs some yellow ochre because that just makes everything blend. I like the clouds. I think my favorite thing about this card is the texture, because it is full of texture. And it's got, this is kind of a smooth texture, but then she's got this kind of clear, I guess it's some kind of texture paste, I don't even know, on the clouds, and over here that's even a different texture. So, you know, there's several, it's just a touchy-feely texture thing going on. And then she's got this, it looks like maybe muslin or cotton that she dyed to match the card. So, yeah, she's got all kinds of cool stuff going on here that I really, really love. Very, very beautiful. Thank you, Kat. This one is from Kelly Peters, and I watched her video on this, and because it was just such a clever idea. I loved it. She's got a fishing swivel. Okay, girl after my own heart. That's perfect. And a little clock charm right there. And then she has this whole awesome hot air balloon thing going on, and she made the basket, she made out of tickets, and then she's cut out this little girl and put her in there. And I think if I remember right, oh, I don't know, I think she used an egg carton under there is what that is, maybe. I could be wrong, I don't remember, but I think that's what it was to give it that puffy look. This was just clever all the way around. And this feels to me like maybe some puff paint. Not sure. It could be puff paint. And then she's got her beautiful background. She's got a cool gradient going on. And then some texture and all kinds of stuff. And I think the thing that I like about this one is the construction of the balloon. Because that was, yeah, that's my favorite part about this one. Cause I don't know, I like this bling too, because that's sort of unexpected and it makes it pop. I'm not sure. But I do like the construction, the thinking outside the box to make that puffy like that. That was really cool. So, and then she's got these great pieces of lace and stuff up here. So this is just gorgeous. Thank you so much, Kelly. And thank you, Bona, for hosting, because I would really rather eat dirt than host a swap these days. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And Bona and I exchanged, it's morning. We exchanged Rolodex cards. Ugh. Anyway, we both do the Rolodex thing. So while we were I had to send the tags anyway, so we decided to exchange some cards. I love these so much. These are the two she sent me. The colors are just fantastic. This is just Day of the Dead. It's all just, it screams Day of the Dead. It's perfect. I love it. I love the colors, and I think she hand doodles, because that to me looks like hand doodling, and I'm really way impressed with that. I love this. Beautiful. And this one too, I can't tell if it's hand doodled, if it's stamped, if it's a little bit of both. And I like that I can't tell, because that means it's just that well done, you know. So that is really, really cute. I love those little houses. Those are beautiful. Thank you so much, Bona. I will swap with you, girl, anytime. The next thing I've been doing after I refuel, because my brain's not working. My mouth works faster than my brain. I get in trouble. I've been painting papers. I just love to do this for no good reason at all. But I have actually been using some of them too. So anyway, I pulled my paints back out. I've had them put away for quite a while. I'm having a little withdrawal, so I pulled them out. And I've just been painting random background papers for no reason. I'll figure out what to do with them later. I've been using, some of them are on sheets of computer paper. You know how, you get those extra sheets and sheets that you don't need. Like, for instance, if you happen to go print a recipe off of somebody's website and you're not really paying attention, and before you realize what has happened, not only have you printed the recipe, but you've printed the 9 pages of comments that went with the recipe. It happens all the time to you too, I'm sure. It's not just me. Surely it's not. So anyway, I don't need those 9 pages of comments, so I paint on them. And I also use magazine pages. And I like the magazine pages because when you cover them with paint, they don't feel like paper anymore. They almost feel kind of plasticky. And I like that. And sometimes I paint them front and back. Sometimes just one side. These I just did one side. And there's really no secret, no rhyme or reason. I use a credit card or they're actually those hotel key cards to spread the paint. At least I did on these. And when I finished them, they were way too bright. They were brighter than what I wanted, so I just toned them down with some ivory paint on top. But I've got those, and I like the little pop of black for no reason. Same thing here, I like the black. these, yeah, one side, these were magazine pages. And those, I really like the colors. And you can probably tell that when it comes to picking colors, my rule of thumb is use them all, because I don't have time to mess with what goes together and what doesn't. And so, you know, in my world, they kind of all go together. So yeah, I've got jewel tones right next to pastels, and they work. So yeah, there's no picking colors. I just use them all, and it works. Some of these I did used some rubber stamps. Just grabbed whatever was handy and stamped it on there. These, yeah, I did the backs of these a little bit different. So, and that's kind of fun. Didn't give it much thought as usual. Just painted and stamped. And here's this one in the back. And I did several of these. I like the way these turned out. These, the backs I painted, but they're just kind of plain. But the fronts, they've got just all kinds of stuff going on. I don't even know if you can tell how many layers of paint are on these, but there's a lot. There's lots of layers of paint. I used the credit card, and then I used some texture tools in the form of a medicine bottle cap, and what else is on here? An empty cardboard masking tape roll. Is that all I used on here? That may be all. I also have an empty spool of thread that has a cool pattern on the bottom that I use. I don't think I used it on here. But I used some rubber stamps, and this was an alphabet stencil. I just painted through. And I did a couple of different stencils on here. So these are my favorites because there's just so much going on. Every time I look at one of the pages, I find something different that I forgot about. See, like that checkered stamp. That's cool. So that's what I've been doing. And I've made a couple things with them. One thing is this little book. I tore up some of the paper, the painted paper, and collaged the covers. This is a junk mail postcard. This is one I painted. There's a video where I painted some of these. This is one of the ones that I painted. And I just put that on the other side. And then I made a little junk journal. Actually, it's more like a mini album, I think. I think it would make a cute mini album. It's got some journaling spots in it, some blank pages. See, a picture would look really cute right there. And more journaling spot. And I like to put paper on the back of all of my tags and journaling cards. They're just not finished until the back is done to me. So I usually put some kind of scrap paper on the backs. A few journaling tag things. And this was a magazine page that I altered with some kind of chemical that I don't remember. Post-it notes. Just some regular tags. There's one of my papers. Tag. That's a junk mail envelope. Love that sound. See, that would be a perfect spot for a picture. And pocket. Oh, I stuck something in there. I forgot. Oh yeah, another little journaling card. I didn't do the back of that one. And there's some more stuff, and junk, and paper, and scrapbook paper, and what do you call it? Drop paper that I line my work area with. Jiffy Pop paper. See, that needs a picture. Another little card. And the glassine envelope. Guess that's not an envelope, is it? A bag, pouch. And lists. I'm a list maker. I like lists. On that one. These kinds of things I print out. I find them, just the free ones online. Print them out and use them. And there you have it. So I think that's just an adorable little mini album. You know, not your typical scrapbooky prima flowered thing, but still, it's fun. Okay. That's all I have for now. Yeah, that's it.